Hello everybody, and welcome to the RosieJulia on the Go podcast. If you are new here, welcome, and if you're a returning listener, welcome back. We are here for a very, very special event. As you know, we are in a very old room. This is the RJOTG Live 2023 room, where all of this began. We have started this podcast January 2023, and this is the room where it all began. So I'm really excited to go into this kind of little epilogue Q&A we have prepared. This is not your particular typical episode. We are doing things a little differently today. But before we get into that, I would just like to say thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate it. Sincerely, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. For those of you who are new, the RosieJulia on the Go podcast was created by me, RJ, in the Highrise Metaverse. RJOTG was created in January of 2023, and we discussed new topics every event. If you'd like to dive deeper into those past episodes, you can actually check out my YouTube, Julia Rosie, to find my playlist for RJOTG. And we also have a Discord for anyone who wants updates ahead of a time, so don't miss out on that. Join our Discord. It will always be available. And you can private message me or any of our mods for the Discord link. So yeah, make sure to join our Discord, guys. This is your last chance to join the Discord. We are open. We are available. And of course, I do have to go over some rules, very short, very simple. Just please remember to be respectful to everyone in the room, and please keep things drama-free. As long as we're drama-free, we're good. Also, no begging, promo, or insults of any kind during this event. Let's be respectful. And lastly, if something needs immediate attention, you can PM me, or if it's a non-emergency, you can PM one of the active mods sitting near me. So yeah, we're gonna be doing things a little different this time around. But if you do crash and you can't access the room, just make sure to refresh your app, and you can rejoin the room, and we'll still be here. So before we get into it, I'd just like to say a few words to you all. Just want to make sure all of you are here. Are you ready for our little announcements? Before we get started, are you ready? All right, I am so happy to hear you are ready, guys. Okay, so then I will go straight into it. I don't want anyone to miss anything. That's why, because this is a really important letter to you all. So I just wanted to make sure that you're caught up and you're here for it. So yeah, it looks like we have all of you. So welcome in. I will just go right into the letter I've written to you guys. First off, I just want to thank you all so much for coming to the Epilogue Q&A event. Where we conclude 3 years, can you believe it? 3 years of the RosieJulia on the Go podcast, and discuss what happens next. We mean what happens after this. But before we begin, there is something important I want to share with you all. So, please bear with me. This is a little tough. For this event, there will just be no activities, giveaways, or any of the regular format you usually see for the episodes. This event is an opportunity to talk about the podcast, talk about RJOTG, as well as what I plan to focus on during my time away. So it's going to be a little difficult for me to get through this, so just bear with me. This is the very last podcast kind of little episode. Like, I won't be doing this for a while. So please just bear with me while I read this to you. It's very important. This event is an opportunity to talk about RJOTG as well as what I plan to focus on during my time away. And it's also, a good opportunity for me to just, be completely honest with you about why I'm concluding the podcast. And these are just things I really need to mention because I wasn't able to say them before, but now I can say them because I'm confident, I am comfortable, and I'm ready to just share everything with you guys. So I hope you're willing to listen. Yeah. As you know, RJOTG is a passion project I poured my entire heart into. Since the very beginning, I had one goal for this podcast, and that was for it to become sponsored. I was able to achieve a lot of the goals I wanted, like becoming a sponsored host and designer, which is, something I'm very thankful for. Like, I appreciate it so much. Over time, though, the environment I was in began to feel overwhelming for me, to say the least. I found myself burnt out, struggling emotionally, and creating content at a pace that I could no longer maintain personally. I do have a lot of wonderful memories associated with RJOTG. I'll always cherish them. And I know the experiences I had as a host will be carried to my next creative journey. That being said, there were also challenging and painful moments that came with being a host, and I can't, ignore that. I want you to know that if I had to do it all over again, I would. I appreciate all of the experiences I've gone through. I learned some very valuable lessons after becoming a host, such as being a good listener, helping others, creating a safe place where people can be themselves with no judgment. In all honesty, though, I don't know if RJOTG will come back or if this will be the very last time I host the podcast. But what I do know is that continuing now would seriously impact my mental health. Right now, I'm working on exploring other creative areas such as illustration, photography, and writing, to name some. Because of that, I don't expect the podcast to continue anytime soon, unfortunately. My goals this year are to focus on my mental well-being, find my creative spark again, explore a world kind of outside of Highrise. For a while though, Highrise has been my escape, somewhere I can go when reality becomes too much. But now things are a little different. I no longer feel that same happiness I used to feel when logging on or chatting with my friends. Eventually, this became more of a job than a game, if that makes sense. Even though I am very grateful this app gave me a wonderful platform and community, I've just found myself increasingly disconnected from the direction Highrise is moving in. The version of the game I originally fell in love with, it no longer feels present for me, and that makes it hard for me to continue hosting. So, yeah. After being a sponsored host for a year and a half, I think I just came to the realization that I want to create content in spaces where I can speak freely, be fairly compensated for my effort, and reach people who feel inspired. I feel that I haven't always been able to be as open as I wanted to be. I think that might be the main thing. But it's due to limitations of the environment I was creating in. So going forward, I would really want to show up even more, with openness, honesty, and authenticity. So if you'd like to follow me on my creative journey, you can find me. I go under the handle Julia on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. But for now, I won't be sharing this publicly on my profile, but you're always welcome to private message me if you need the username. It will be there. I can send it over to you. I just want to let you know, if you didn't know already, you guys truly mean the world to me, which is why I really wanted to host this final event, even while I'm still grieving and healing through all of this. I feel like no matter what happens to the podcast though, RJOTG's impact will continue to live on through other events and memories, so it's not completely gone. Saying goodbye doesn't have to be a sad thing, so I want this short event to be a special moment where I can connect with you all. The experiences we've created together will always be remembered, and nothing will ever take that away. I love you guys so much, and thank you just for giving RosieJulia on the Go such a wonderful legacy to be remembered for. Just thank you from the bottom of my heart. I really appreciate you guys. But yeah, thank you for just listening and holding space for me. So I'm sure this may bring up a lot of emotions and questions. So yeah, I just want to kind of open the floor now for a short Q&A, kind of give you guys the opportunity to ask any questions you may want to hear. I know that was a lot. So if you have any questions you want to ask, I'm all ears. And yeah, but I may not have answers to everything. So hopefully you're okay with that. But yeah, I'm open for questions now. It's just kind of this is a Q&A event. So just ask anything. It's an Ask Me Anything event. So if you have any questions about like kind of the future, what's going to happen, are you okay, hon? Not really, but I am pulling through. It was very hard to reveal all of that. So yeah, I think that it's just, it takes time to come to terms with sometimes things aren't always healthy, you know? We're here for you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate it so much. Thank you for just listening. That means everything to me. Thank you so much. Yeah, guys. If you have any questions, I am here. What are you most excited to work on next? Very good question. I think I am really looking forward to exploring getting back into like my photography and my drawing and my painting. I used to do that a lot before I was a host. I used to draw kind of just like portraits, and I used to like take photos of like nature and animals. So I think I'd be excited to get back into that again. I'll even post that on my new Juliative handle. So yeah. Not a question, but I'm glad you're moving forward and doing what's best for you inside HR, and outside takes courage. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that. Really, really so appreciate it. I'd love to draw with you. I'd love that too. Bonds asked, have you ever thought about doing a podcast online like Spotify or anything? You know what? I was just gonna say, because I'm clearing my throat. I have actually. I was thinking of like doing like a podcast, not soon, but like when I'm ready to start hosting again, like a different podcast. I think it might take a while for that though. I think maybe I could see myself doing another podcast in the future, like Spotify, YouTube, Apple, not Apple Music. I was gonna say Apple Music. No, like Apple on there too. I think that would be fun. Right, makes sense. Yeah, guys, do you have any other questions? We still have about, we have plenty of time. I think we have until 9:30, so we got so much time for questions. Yeah, guys, if you just have anything you'd like to say. Yeah, you know what? I'm thinking about it, and I think I will now that you mention it, but I think that I'm just going to wait until I've explored the other areas I'd like to explore. Like, I like to just kind of get back into my other stuff first, and then eventually, yeah, I can start another podcast. How can we help you on this journey? I think the best way to help me through this journey would be to follow my new handle, Juliative, and also make sure you join our Discord for more updates. I will eventually be posting my new profile handle on there, and also I will be eventually looking into other creative avenues, like once I've kind of just gotten used to like the photography and the illustration stuff, I might eventually do a podcast too, hopefully. So if you guys would like to stay updated with that, make sure to join my Discord. Yeah. Thank you for asking. Let me see if there's any other questions. I think that's it. Oh yeah, what's your Heartopia friend code? Yeah, guys, I just joined Heartopia. Sounds like a very fun game. Unfortunately, though, I just realized I'm on the American server, so I have to probably restart it. Oh no. I heard you have to like restart it when that happens, but thankfully, I only went on there for one night. So like I wasn't there for a full day. So I could just restart it and I didn't lose much. Yeah, I only started yesterday, so I can just fix it. I'm in a Spanish server. Wow. So like how many people, I'm wondering, I'm just kind of trying to start conversation. How many people are on the global server compared to the American server? I'm just curious. How many people? Does anyone know that plays Heartopia? Does anyone know how many people are on the global server? Yes, global. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm trying to think, like, compared to American server, will you still be active in Highrise? Very good question. Somewhat. I think I'm probably gonna be either semi-inactive or inactive. I don't see myself being active anymore because I've stopped eventing. I've stopped, doing grabs. I've stopped, I've stopped kind of just getting things and, doing things on here. I only come on for my podcast, so I don't see myself staying every day. Like, I'm not going to be an active user anymore, if that answers your question. Like, I will no longer be an active user starting when this episode is over. I will not, event. When this event is over, I will not be an active user anymore. I'll just probably be on and off, kind of like, semi-inactive, semi-active, whatever you want to call it. I just won't be online every day. Yeah. Does anyone have any other questions? Yeah, a lot of people on Highrise are on global. Okay, I think I'll do global then. But yeah, I'll do that like kind of when I've just settled down. I'm still kind of like, I'm just kind of like trying to figure out what's going to happen for me going forward. I'm still kind of like, I don't even know what's going to happen, but take deep breaths. Exactly. I'm just going to take deep breaths. I'm going to move forward and I'm going to explore what's possible outside of Highrise. Yeah. Yeah, do you guys have any other questions? I'm all open. I will be answering all questions. So if you have anything you want to add, I'm here. Okay, all right, I got to see someone typing. But yeah, guys, favorite song? Good question. There's so many good songs, but this year, I always have a favorite song every year, so I can't say I have a favorite song of all time. But my favorite song the year that passed, was No One Noticed by the Marias. I highly recommend listening to that. That is a really good song. Love it. And then last year, I listened to this song called In the Dark by like a singer. I have not heard of her before. Her name is Big Pig. You should probably check that one out too. It's good. It's a good song. Yeah, I just have a new favorite song every year. So I love music. I love art. I just love the creative stuff. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna miss you guys. This is gonna be so weird, like not hosting every other Wednesday. It's gonna feel so different. I'm just gonna wake up one Wednesday and be like, oh, I'm supposed to host my event. And I'm like, no, you're not. I'm just gonna be like, this habit is gone. I'd feel numb, right? I'm probably gonna feel so numb afterwards. It's gonna be hard to just kind of accept, sometimes things have to close for good reason too. The stuff that was happening behind the scenes, it's definitely important to prioritize your mental health. How about hosting your own pageants? Now, I think hosting in general is something I'm taking a break from because none of my events will be sponsored going forward. So I think, and it's also really expensive to host events yourself without any help. So I think that the best thing in this situation is to just look at other, things to do. But I wish we could do another pageant. I just don't think it's possible without a sponsor. So, but thank you so much for asking. I'm really glad you guys enjoyed the pageant and that we were able to do more episodes. We were supposed to initially end those the end of the end of the summer. It was supposed to be like a summer thing we did. And then by fall, we were supposed to just go back to regular podcast episodes. But you guys loved it so much that we kept it up until that point, up until I literally couldn't host anymore and I needed a break. So I just really appreciate you guys, your feedback for those events. I'm glad you enjoyed it. And yeah, I hope actually you guys could join. There are other pageants. I know Great has her own pageants. You could definitely check those out. And Rose, I don't know if you have a pageant too, but I think you should. I feel like you would do really good with a pageant too. Obviously not RJ Beauty, but like a different name. You could totally do that. I would visit. But yeah, it's a good idea. I wish we could continue, but it's important to just kind of pause things here. Yeah, thank you. I've been considering. It's definitely a good idea. Of course. Yeah, guys, do you have any other questions? We have so much time already. And yeah, it looks like I will boost a little bit because it looks like some of you. All right, it should be enough. I'm just going to use up all my boost for this event just because I got more and I want to use it up. And I don't plan on doing any other events anytime soon. So yeah, she asked a question earlier. Okay, let me go check. Thank you for the reminder. Let me see. What kind of photography are you interested in exploring? I really like a lot of types of like photography. I think for me though, I like color and saturation and like brightness and kind of like just exploring like, light and exposure. So I think like a nature photography type, landscapes and portraits and stuff like that, but not people. I like to take photos of like trees in the sky and animals and like, water and just things that are like not people. Although I'm sure, people are fun. Yeah, earthy. Yeah, I was going to say, I'm sure people are fun to take photos of too. But that's what I like to do. I like to take photos of animals and nature. So, yeah, I will definitely get into that again. I loved doing that. And because I've been doing photography since I was like 11 or 12, I just have so much experience in that field. So I want to get back into it. Nature pictures. I love nature pictures, and I might share them one day. Yeah, I just love to do that. I love to take photos. I love to edit them. Editing photos is something I thoroughly enjoy. I have so much experience in that. Do you feel like you reached all the accomplishments you set to do as an HR Live host? Yes, actually. Yes, now that you asked that, thank you for coming. Just want to say thank you. But yes, I think that initially I wanted us to be sponsored. And then once we did that, I had other goals. Like I wanted us to, reach 100 views. I wanted us to, have a bigger community. I wanted us to reach more in the Discord server, and we did, and it was great. And then more people came in, and it was just a great experience. Over time, though, the game did start to change, and a lot of you, I think, left the game because you were unhappy with how it's been, and I totally relate with you. And I just want to say I feel you. I see you. I can understand why you left. So for those of you who are here in spirit, I totally see why you wanted to leave. And I understand, and, kind of doing the same thing. So I see you and I understand. Yeah. I think though, like definitely, getting sponsored was a great experience. And then also, hosting big events that a lot of people came to, that was fun. And also creating this community full of people who just are so inspired and happy and positive and lovable. I just love you guys. Just thank you for being a part of this. I think that's really the heart of this podcast, is just you guys. So yeah, I think I did accomplish everything I wanted. Kira says, would you ever consider doing an episode of you making pasta on YouTube when you're ready? Yes, absolutely. I will absolutely make a video of me making pasta. Absolutely. I'm not sure when that will happen. But it's gonna happen, and I'm actually gonna write this down so I don't forget it, because that is such a good thing to do going forward. Just kind of like think about making a video of me making pasta. I love it. I just wrote it down. Yeah, I am. You're right. I am the pasta queen. That's so true. That is so true. Yeah. Let me see if there's anything else I can do. Okay, you guys are all here. So any other questions? Any other questions you guys have? I'm just trying to read them all. Yeah, a lot of good players left. Yeah, I was going to say, like, I had so many friends on here and they're just not here anymore, and I miss them. And I also, it's crazy how I'm kind of going to be one of them, sort of. It's crazy because I never thought I would do this, and here I am. Things just change sometimes. Yeah. Things just change. Things are different. Yeah, guys, any other questions? Gosh, I'm just kind of rambling because I have nothing else left to say. Will you miss Gretch's your mom jokes? Yes, I will. I will absolutely miss your mom jokes, Gretch. They were so funny. I'm like, oh my gosh, gagging. They were so hilarious. Crazy how this is literally how we're literally not going to have any more your mom jokes and guess the pasta. And just, it's not, oh my gosh, I'm going to miss it so much. I'll miss G making funny sounds. I will too. Oh my gosh. I'm going to miss the Mad Libs. Oh yes, those were really fun. the Mad Libs were like top tier. Like they always never failed to make us laugh. And I will definitely miss those too. You know what I'm going to miss actually, guys? I'm going to miss those themed rooms I would build. Like I really am going to miss hosting in like themed rooms, like new rooms, like, you know, building a new room and then announcing it and then, you know, making like a icon and banner and then, you know, hosting it. I'm going to miss that, guys. Like I really enjoyed doing that before. Like it's just crazy how things change. I can't build worth crap on here. I get it. I really do. Building is so tough if you don't have a lot of experience with it. I have been building like my own rooms for a really long time, so I had years to kind of expand on it. Would you ever set up a call on Discord so we can all spend quality time for an hour with you in the future? Yes, absolutely, I would. Absolutely. If you guys are interested in that, make sure to join our Discord and we'll find a time where we can all talk in a call or something. I think that would be really fun. Give you guys the opportunity to just kind of, you know, reflect on your time together. Absolutely. I would love to do that. And I'm going to write that down too, actually. Thinking about setting up Discord calls for the RJE community. Yes. All right. I don't know if you can hear my loud typing. All right. I will definitely try and do that for you guys. But like I said, I am not going to be focusing on hosting any events going forward because I'm just, you know, prioritizing my mental health, my well-being, and exploring other creative areas. If you were to ever co-host again, would you co-host with me and Moon? Absolutely, I would. Absolutely. Even though I don't have any kind of like, you know, like I don't have any more kind of funds or like any of that, I would still be very open to like helping you guys with your event. But like I said, I don't have anything tied to my name anymore. I have no sponsors, I have no connections, so I am just completely on my own now. Well, I have you guys, but you know what I mean. I don't have any connections. So yeah. I just think that, you know, it's, if I did, it would be under kind of, you know, my circumstances and just, you know, agreement kind of. Yeah, though. All right. Yeah, guys. Looks like a lot of you are just kind of quiet. Do you have any questions? Anything? Sometimes it's better that way. Yeah, I think so too. I think that there comes a time where sometimes you just have to kind of just pause and reevaluate things in your life. And that happens. Like things do happen. Yeah, absolutely. All right. Yeah, guys, I'm not going to end just yet. We still have about 30 minutes left, and I want to give you guys some time to just kind of part ways with RJOTG, of course, and also kind of reflect on your time. So if there's anything you like to share, I am all ears. If you'd like to, you know, recall a memory you had with the podcast or, you know, with, you know, the pageant or RJ Speed Date, any of the events you joined with RJE, anything at all, make sure to share it here. What's the thing you're most looking forward to in this change? I think the thing I'm most looking forward to is finding my, like, what I'm truly looking for, which is a place where I can be vulnerably and uniquely, and I'm just looking for different words, kind of like, totally myself. Like, I just want to pour all of me into something, but not burn myself out doing it. And I think that's ultimately what I'm looking for. I'm looking for something where I'm not overworked, I'm not burnt out, I'm not overproducing or on a schedule where I have deadlines and things like that. I'm looking to just do things at my own pace, and that's ultimately what I'm looking for. Something where I can do things at my own pace. Maybe I'll find a job in the future that I enjoy, or maybe I'll just find a regular job and I'll do art on the side. Who knows? But I think mainly what I'm looking for is just balance. I'm looking for a better balance in my life, setting boundaries for myself, because sometimes it's hard when you don't have someone to talk to about everything you're going through. I just think a balance and, of course, structure. Get a massage, girl. Yeah, right, I need one. I really do need to go to the spa one day and just get a nice massage. in hot water or something. Yes, makes sense. You got to do it. Yes, absolutely. A spa be nice for real. It's what we all need. We all need to go to the spa. Oh my gosh. Maybe I should do that for my birthday coming up next month. Maybe I can go to the spa. That would be fun. Yeah. Yeah, guys. I mean, it's not really a spa, but I am going away next week, and it's a really much needed vacation because like I have been just kind of all over the place lately. Just like last month, kind of a little bit of this month too. Like I've just been kind of struggling kind of emotionally lately. So I think what I really need is just go on a trip, and I just need to get out, and I just need to relax, be on vacation, and just kind of chill. And I think that's what I'm gonna do. So yeah, it all works out. Will you celebrate? Oh, wait, let me read that. I just lost it. Will you celebrate anything here for your birthday? I was going to, but now that there's no sponsorship, I don't have any plans to. I just think that the time and dedication it would take to do that would just be too much. I wish I could say yes to that. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not going to completely say no to it, but right now, I'm just going to say that I have no plans to do it right now. So, yeah, things could change. I mean, my birthday is on Valentine's Day, so I don't plan on, doing it on my birthday, maybe like a few days before, if that. So, things could change though. I'm not going to say no to it, just maybe. Yeah, maybe. All right. Any questions, guys? That's also Super Bowl Sunday. Ooh, yes, there is a Super Bowl Sunday coming up. I know it is like always a few days before my birthday, and I'm always disappointed at the Super Bowl. I'm always like, I just am not looking forward to this. Mine is a week after you, February 23. Oh, February 23rd. Oh, that's nice. I love that. That's nice. Absolutely. I love that. Yeah, guys. Yeah. Lots of things going on in the foreseeable future, and just plenty of opportunities ahead for us. Yeah. I think if anything, if I like want to take away anything from this event and give it to you guys, I would say that this is your opportunity to just kind of explore different like avenues, kind of like sometimes it's good to get off of Highrise a little bit. I would kind of advise you to just, if you feel like it's too overwhelming and you just don't want to get on and you just want to take some time off, please do so. Like at the end of the day, this is just a game. It is not real. And, like real life is different. Like there's things you can do out there that are different than here. And there's more, you can do so much outside of here is what I'm basically saying. She's saying we need to touch some grass. I'm laughing. Yes and no. I think that it's mainly just be able to kind of take some time away from the game. Like it'll be good for you. It'll be good for you. Yeah. I just think that this is a really good opportunity. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna miss you guys. This is crazy. I can't believe I'm actually doing this. If I would have told myself, like at the very beginning of starting this podcast that, oh, you're going to be done in 3 years, basically, I would just be like, I don't believe that. Like, I don't believe it at all. So I don't know. I just don't think I would have believed it until I actually went through it. So things happen and things change. So that's ultimately it. Guys. I just think things change over time. Yeah, you live and you learn, basically. I agree. Yes, you live and you learn. Yeah. Do you regret anything with HR Live? That's a good question. Hold on, I'm trying to figure out where. Okay. No, I don't regret anything, actually. It's a good question. I'm just trying to be very careful when answering this. I just want to obviously be respectful to all parties. I think that there were good things and there weren't great things. Like there was things that needed to be improved. I gave suggestions. I gave feedback. The feedback wasn't really applied. And that did kind of frustrate me a little bit. But also I understand that there are different kind of different things that are going on behind the scenes that they probably weren't able to look at everything that was suggested, which I understandable. But I think that sometimes an environment can be good for you, and over time it can change and it could be not good for you. And I think that was the case for me. I think that the environment was once something that I really enjoyed, and eventually it wasn't something I enjoyed anymore. And I think that was what the thing was. Like, I think that it just wasn't as enjoyable anymore, and that made it hard for me to continue. Otherwise, I really don't regret anything. I think that me kind of speaking out, telling my truth, and, not being heard is what upset me. But I don't regret anything, I don't regret anything at all. Yeah. I'm so glad you stood up. Oh my gosh, Kira, thank you so much. Me too. I really am glad I found my voice again. I think that's the thing. I was really scared I was going to lose my voice after everything I've gone through, and I haven't. I have found my voice again, and I'm going to continue using it. In the future, I am just going to continue advocating, speaking out. I think that opinions should not be silenced. I think that if you have an opinion, you should be able to speak it. Respectfully, of course, there are certain ways to say it that are respectful, but I think that nobody should be silenced. I think everybody should have the right to say what they feel. What are some tips and advice you would give to future HR Live hosts or HR hosts? Hosts in general, maybe. I think that if somebody is interested in starting like an event of their own, because once again, guys, I started this podcast completely on my own. I did not have any I didn't have a sponsor. I didn't have support in that end. I just, I built the room myself. I made the logo myself. I did all of that kind of stuff myself. I would say for future hosts, if you want to put the effort in, you should absolutely do it. Do not give up hope. And if things ever become too much, just step away. It doesn't have to be loud. It can be silent, whatever you feel comfortable with, but please step away no matter what. Don't ignore your true feelings. Don't ignore yourself is what I'm trying to say. Be there for yourself during this transition, during this time of, being a host. And if, that's something you're not sure you can do, I would advise you to find a mentor, someone you look up to that is really kind to you, treats you with respect, understands you, to kind of help guide you through that. And also, yes, put your mental health first. Absolutely. That's the one thing I would advise you guys to do as hosts, is to always put your mental health first. I think that there comes a time where you just, for me at least, I'm a perfectionist, and I'm also kind of somebody who takes pride in putting hard work in to kind of get the benefits and get the kind of what I'm looking for. I have goals, big aspirations, and I think that the thing with that is if you're a host like that, it's gonna be really, really difficult to be a host when you're like that, when you just have so many things. You look like I want to get 200 people in the room, for example, or maybe you want to, I don't know, you want to host a pageant and you're expecting a certain amount. I don't know. I'm just coming up with an example. If you have kind of goals like that, if you have aspirations and goals where they're unachievable, I think you're going to feel very let down. And I would advise you to just kind of set the bar low a little bit when you're starting out. Start out at a very nice pace. Don't overdo it. Just see how it goes. And if it goes well, continue it. Yeah. I would say that's my advice. Sorry if that was a little long, but yeah, I hope it helps for anyone who wants to become a host. I think that over time it does get easier, but at the beginning it was very, very hard to be a host. And then it got easier over time. Bonds asks, would you ever come as a guest if a host wanted you to come in the future, or just a random event with friends? I think that that's a little bit tricky. Yes, I'd absolutely be open to joining, a friend's event if they are hosting something. and it's sponsored and they want me to join, absolutely, I would be totally open to doing that. The thing is, though, when somebody decides they want to not be part of the program, there are protocols and you have to ask for permission if that person can join an event like that. So it's a little tricky because sometimes the person in charge may not be so nice and they may not accept it. That's the unfortunate thing with Highrise, and I think that's why I am just looking into something else right now, because it is very limiting. So you want to be absolutely, kind, respectful, but at the same time, don't ignore how you feel. It's a very difficult process. And yeah, just if you guys have any events that you'd like me to join, I'm always available for that. But yeah, guys, I just don't think I'm going to be very active. I just think I'm going to be kind of like a regular player, I guess you could say. I'm going to be just a regular player going forward, and I'm not going to be active either. I'm just going to be kind of on and off. So yeah, you might see me, you might not. I might not be online, who knows. Yeah, I'm just going to kind of explore other things going on. I want my life back, guys. I really just want my life back. I want to feel, breathe all these experiences that I had when I was at college. I want to explore all of that again. I just want to do my art again. I want to do my photography again. Yeah. But I loved this podcast. You guys were incredible. And I just appreciate everything you guys given me. This is such an incredible kind of milestone I achieved. And because of that, I have experience. Like, because of you, I have experience. So thank you so much. Thank you. I got a few more questions. I'm going to answer a few more. Yes, pasta. Oh my gosh, I love pasta. Too bad there's no guest of pasta this time around, but who knows, I might post just a regular picture of pasta. Jisoo asks, I have a question for any mods for Rosie. What's your perspective on Rosie making this change? Okay, I know Dest and Kira are here, I think. So maybe they can answer that one if they'd like to. Yeah. Can I use, for this one, I'm just going to speak, but you can definitely message it and I'll read it out. Just because I don't have the microphone too close to my phone. So I am just trying to, this is a very short episode. Like, this is not 2 hours, guys. This is very short. I just came on here to let you know what's going on. Yeah, guys, I'm going to miss you guys so much. This is so incredibly hard. Trust me. And Kira says my honest opinion, so I'll definitely read that out. But yeah, guys, I'm just really gonna miss you guys. This was such an incredible experience. I hope for you too. It was incredible for me. And I seriously mean that when I say if I could do it all again, I would. Like, I truly mean that. I don't think any of the experiences behind the scenes that made it difficult to host were that bad that I wouldn't want to host at all. Like, you know what I mean? I just think the good experiences were just so good that I would continue if I could. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think the main thing is just really not, like, feeling like things are kind of different now and I'm looking for something different, basically. But yeah, I just appreciate you guys being here. That means everything to me. This will, by the way, be uploaded on YouTube. So for those of you who are freaking out, if you missed this event, it will be on YouTube. But yeah, nothing else, no other episodes for the future. But who knows, maybe in the future, if I find another sponsor or somebody who would be willing to sponsor me, I could probably do a season 2. I mean, if we find another sponsor, I doubt it. It would be cool if they did like another kind of, what if like there was another sponsor you could do, but it wasn't like HR Live, it was like something else. What if like there was a sponsor, like just regular players could like sponsor a podcast? I think that would be so interesting. But yeah, until that happens, I don't think we're going to be doing it going forward. So yeah, I just think that sometimes things need to change. Yeah, I just think there needs to be a lot of changes before I can continue. Kira says it's a much needed change for her because of all the stuff that went on behind the scenes. I'm starting to feel sad again while also numb because I will miss it so much. She deserves all good things going in the future, and we're always going to follow her. Kira, I appreciate that so much. Thank you so much for being an incredible mod with us at RJE, RJ Entertainment, and just for being an incredible person, someone I can rely on. Thank you for being such an incredible friend. Thank you so much. Sasha Quinn says, just came to say we love you, Rosie. I love you too. Thank you so much, Sasha. You guys are so sweet. I'm going to miss you all. Truly, I'm really going to miss you all. You're a sister, of course. Oh my gosh, yes, you're a sister too. Absolutely. Oh my gosh, I appreciate all of your support. I see a few fellow HR Live hosts. Thank you for coming in. Special shout out to Sasha, Grach, Rose, Casper. Thank you so much for coming in. I think there are a few other HR Live hosts. I think there's Shadow too. Thank you so much for coming in. Glad we got a good community. Yeah, me too. I'm really happy that you guys showed up and came. Yeah, I just guess before we end, we have about like 10-ish minutes left. What are just some things you enjoyed about the podcast? What is something you enjoyed as RJOTG and just in general? What's something you enjoyed about this podcast? Glad to be here, of course. Oh my gosh, I'm glad to have you. Thank you so much. Kira says speed date for chaos and laughter. Yeah, I really liked RJ's speed date. I think that was just so difficult in general. I think if things were a little different with that, I might have continued it. But yeah, I think that I far enjoyed the pageant more because the pageant was a little more structured than the speed date events, but I understand why you might like the speed date events more. I think the speed date events were fun too. Bond says, I enjoyed the pageant, but I also enjoyed the community and how lovable it was. I did too. I really enjoyed that too. I'm just so glad. Yeah, I'm just so glad you guys enjoyed those. They were really fun to make. Jisoo says, it felt really welcoming and that kept bringing me in. I'm really glad to hear that. That was pretty much the goal, was to, have a community that you guys feel accepted and seen in. Kira says RJOTG is a gosh damn legacy. It really is. It really is such an incredible legacy. I will forever remember it. That's why I have RJOTG forever. But yeah, guys, if you want to take a photo to remember this special moment, be sure to post it using hashtag RJOTG and hashtag RJOTG forever. And if you want to do RJE too, you can. But yeah, guys, I just want you to have something you can remember. So I'm going to take a few screenshots while we kind of just discuss things. Crazy Virgo says, I enjoy everything well entertaining and fun, but the best was the pageants and creative stories. Yes, I really enjoyed those too. Those were really fun. Kira says, what is everyone's favorite pasta? Good question. What are your guys' favorite pasta? Sasha Quinn says, I enjoyed seeing how passionate you were about your event and how inspiring you were to me as a host. Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Sasha. I think that you guys can you can be inspiring too. I think that, inspiration, it comes from within. It comes from your heart. If you are passionate about something and you are extra creative and you have the means to put that effort and time into it, you can be just as inspiring too. And I think that, it's an incredible thing to inspire others, help others. And I just want to continue doing that in other fields. Yeah. I think I saw another question, but I'm just trying to go back and find it because I think I passed it. It wasn't a question. It was just an answer for the thing I had to say. Okay, I'm just looking for it right now. Oh, okay. So Des says that Des's favorite part, Des is our mod and the assistant of our podcast thus far. So thank you and special shout out to Des for being an incredible assistant and mod for us since we were sponsored. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Incredible achievement. And honestly, you will always be remembered as RJOTG's amazing assistant. So thank you so much for that. But yeah, Des says she enjoyed the friendly energy and the constant laughs. I did too. I think the best part was definitely, discussing things with each other and, doing funny activities, things that made us laugh. I totally agree with that. Totally agree. But yeah, I think that it was mainly just the vibes, the fun activities, and the community we've made together. I'm gonna miss that. Oh, Kira says, the unhinged commentary from G made me wheeze so hard. He was so funny with the fart noises. And with the and there's other things he did. He also did funny kind of noises for when I announced the winners at the end of every giveaway. That was fun too. I really enjoyed that. That was so much fun. Oh gosh, I'm gonna miss that too. That was really fun. And also Bambi. I'm really gonna miss Bam Bam's amazing kind of Bam Bam did different type of music. She did very I forget the name of it. It's very chill music, but also at the same Afrobeats. It's Afrobeats. I'm really gonna miss those Afrobeat music tunes. I really liked those. Those were really fun. So I'm definitely gonna miss that too. That was fun. I'm gonna miss all the DJs and all the mods and all of you guys, all of you listeners. I'm gonna miss you guys too. This is so incredibly crazy. Why am I doing this? Yes, we do love her. We really do. I'm just gonna miss you guys so much, and I'm just gonna probably keep saying it, but this is crazy. Yeah, oh my gosh. Kira says, I'm gonna miss the chaos in the mod chat. That was fun. I think during the event, that was wow. It was we always discuss things, kind of who do we think should move on to the next round, or who do we think, that was so fun. Yeah, that was fun. I just need a drink of water, my gosh. I have plenty of it too. Why am I not drinking? Guys, drink your water. Drink your water. Oh my gosh. I am literally, I have been talking nonstop. But yeah, guys, are you all okay down there? What's going on down there? I don't see anything. Oh, we're crying together. Oh my gosh. No, my gosh, I didn't mean to make you guys cry. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. Please forgive me. I don't want to end this, but I really don't have much of a choice. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I just think that things, like I said, and I constantly repeat this, but things do change over time. And I truly think 2026 is the year of new opportunities and different possibilities and different outcomes. And I think that whatever happened was a blessing. Right? This isn't goodbye. It's simply see you later. I agree, Jess. It's definitely a see you later. The year of RJ. Yeah. And also, special shout out to you, Kira, because thank you for hosting the RJOTG Awards. That last time, that was really fun. And it gave people the opportunity to speak about, their experiences, on mic, speak on mic about their experiences with the podcast. So thank you for giving people the opportunity to do that. Even though it's not recorded, I am really glad people had the opportunity to do that. And I just think it was just such a great time. I had so much fun with you guys there. It was just great. Special shout out to you, Kira. Thank you so much. And thank you for being an incredible mod. Okay, guys. Or nearing the end. I do have some final words I want to say. You guys are incredible. My listeners, my roses, I kind of call you guys pretty much anything. I guess kind of have names. But yeah, you guys are simply my community. You are simply the RJE community, RJ Entertainment community, the RJOTG community. It's all kind of the same thing. But just know that your effort and your time and your contribution towards this podcast does not go unnoticed, okay? I saw all of you, literally all of you, and I appreciate it all. I genuinely appreciate it so much. Thank you so much for being a part of this podcast since we started in January of 2023. And until, January 2026. Thank you for being a part of this amazing legacy I've created. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna miss you guys tons. Like, this is gonna be insane. I am gonna check in though. I think I'm just gonna probably, stop by a little bit, check in with you guys, see how you're doing, but no events going forward for now, because I can't. I just need to focus on my mental health. Yes, this is the last episode. Yes. How often is this hosted? Well, it was hosted Wednesdays at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, bi-weekly. And then we went to kind of monthly because we were doing the pageants as well. But then, things change. So I just think going forward, I'm just gonna not be hosting going forward for now. I just think that it's important. Yeah. Hi G, welcome in. Special shout out to G, one of our DJs. Welcome back. Yes, guys, the event is ending soon. But yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know that I appreciate everything. I see you, and just thank you. Thank you so much. This will be on YouTube. If you missed anything, this will be on YouTube. I will post it. I will upload it. Definitely not going to take a week like the last episode did. I did take a little while to post the anniversary event because that was a little long and I needed time to work on it. So this one will be there's G trolling, goofing around, but yes, guys, this will be much quicker because it's a shorter event. And yeah, I just want to make sure all of it's uploaded. How do I find this on YouTube? So this will be under my YouTube, Julia Rosie. All you have to do is go to YouTube, search Julia Rosie on YouTube, and you should find me. And you just click on my channel, and it should be under podcasts. So if you go to podcasts, under my channel, there will be the whole playlist. There are about 60-ish episodes. So yeah, we have created over 60 episodes since the time we started. So I think this is the 62nd kind of, it's going to be labeled as episode 62, but yes, this is kind of more of so an event than an episode, but yes, this is, the Q&A and epilogue. So yes, this is how we're concluding things. So for those of you who stayed, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Now, because I am so kind and I just want you guys to have time to process all of this, I'll give you guys a few more kind of seconds, a few more minutes to ask any other questions you have before I end things here. So if you guys have any more questions, I'm just going to end it here. And yeah, thank you so much for everything. Thank you so much for being a part of RosieJulia on the Go. Really appreciate it. Any other questions? Yeah, it looks like you guys have a lot you want to say. So can I visit you IRL at some point? You know what, Kira? I have never met any of my online friends in real life. So this is definitely up for debate. Maybe. I don't want to say no because things could change, but trust me, I have been online for most of my life. I have not met any of my online friends. So maybe. I hope. Nug says, you're going to miss the most, right, Rosie? Joke question. Oh my gosh. I don't know what that means. Oh, okay. You're going to miss me the most. Okay, I read that wrong. My apologies. I'm going to miss you so much, Nugs. Oh my gosh. I'm going to miss you. I'm going to miss Des. I'm going to miss Kira. I'm going to miss, oh my gosh, I'm going to miss all of you. This is so difficult. Would you want to chat first if you met one of your online friends? I don't know, I guess. I mean, that's an interesting question. I haven't really thought of an answer for that. Maybe. It's a good question, though. I'll miss you more. Oh my gosh, I'm going to miss you more. Can you play the friendship song at the end? Yes, I can. Des, I will go ahead and pull that up now. Let me go ahead and find it. It is definitely here somewhere. Okay, I'm just going to pull that up so we have it before I end. So yeah. Okay, I have it up. I'll just play it at the end. Yeah, guys. Any other questions? I think I missed one. I'm trying to see if I missed one. Can we hear more fart sound before this end? Maybe not for this one. But there are still plenty of fart sounds you can listen to in past episodes, I think. I think G did a few for the other ones. G is away right now, so G's not DJing, he's just visiting. But yeah, maybe another podcast can do it. Maybe G should make a podcast and do some fart sounds. I think that would be fun. But yeah, guys, this is just kind of simple event. I didn't want to overdo it too much. Where's my pizza? It's not on the table. Okay, G, this is not this is not that type of event. I'm laughing because he's so funny. Like, he's not trying to be, but like oh my gosh. What else? Okay. Oh, I'm so glad to hear you found the YouTube channel, Ancog. Great. Yeah, if you'd like to catch up, all those episodes will be there. And eventually, I hope to publish all the rest of them on Spotify, if it'll let me. Okay. Any other questions, guys? Oh my gosh, it's we have passed an hour, so we have maybe some time left. I do not want to go over 10 o'clock. I don't want to go that close, so maybe like, at least, I was gonna say, I don't want to end near 10. It's 9:34 for me right now, so I'm trying to be a little realistic. I didn't want this to be too long. So yeah, it looks like some of you are showing up. Welcome in. If you have any questions, I am taking questions now for the future of the podcast and the future of just the future, like what I'm looking into and stuff like that. So if you guys have any questions at all, I'm here. Gonna give you guys some time to kind of reflect on RosieJulia on the go. Yeah, I'm trying to see if there's anything else. It looks like, oh, we did get a question. Will you upload to Netflix too? I don't think you can do that for podcasts. No, I don't think you can do that. Good question though. Maybe if they make it eligible, like if they somehow find a way to do podcasts for Spotify, for Netflix, if they did that, maybe, but I don't know. Yeah, that's for movies and shows. I don't think they do podcasts on Netflix, but it's a very good idea. Netflix, hire me. Oh my gosh. Gee, go ahead. I think they should absolutely hire you. Okay, guys, any other questions? That was funny, though. I really could see you kind of being like a director of some sort, or like music person for like movies and shows. Gee, I feel like you could, if you just gave it a chance and you produced like instruments on music and stuff like that. If you like made your own music like that, I think you could really, I could see it. I could totally see it. He could also be a model. Yes, G could also be a model. I could see that too. Favorite co-host? That is a good question. I can't choose though. If I had to choose though, I honestly would say Grach and Rue were just, I can't choose between either of them. Like Grach and Rue were just incredible. My favorites. I love you guys, and I don't like to choose favorites. I love all of you equally, but Grach and Rue were amazing co-hosts, and just the OGs, like W's for them. I know Rue is kind of busy, but thank you so much for coming, Grach. I really appreciate it. Rue did come to our anniversary event, so I totally appreciate that so much. Yeah, I'm Fernando's favorite. Oh my gosh. Fernando is no longer invited because he's Fernando. She was here earlier. Oh, really? Oh my gosh. I think I did see her. Oh, yes, I think you're right. Well, special shout out to Rue. And also a special shout out to Grach. Yeah. You guys are so funny. By the way, for those of you who don't know, Fernando is the bot. So Fernando is not a real person. So yeah, we just sometimes like to make jokes about it because he's not a real person, obviously. But yeah, it's just a little inside joke we have. Yeah, my husband, no filtering. Yeah. Absolutely, guys. Okay, guys. Any other questions? He's also a deadbeat dad. You guys are so funny. Oh my gosh. He really, I don't even want to say what he did, but wow. Fernando is nothing but trouble. Okay. Yeah, I love my bot way more. Look at her in the corner. So adorable. Wouldn't you rather have your own bot than the HR Live bot? Fernando. Oh my gosh, she's so adorable. I know, she's so cute. I don't know, maybe I'll use her. That's a good, I kind of thought about it. Maybe I could use her. If I host a birthday event, I could use her. I think she'd be a really good bot. Is this an HR Live event? No, this is not sponsored. This is completely funded by me. Yeah. Yeah, guys, this is not sponsored. This episode event and the last one were not sponsored. So these are just completely run by me, basically. So, and of course, our amazing mods right near me. Sponsored by pasta. Sponsored by pasta. That's what we're sponsored by. We're sponsored by pasta and ducks. And what else do I like? Roses. I'm sponsored by roses. That's funny. That's funny. Yeah, roses. Oh, farts. We're sponsored by farts too. We're sponsored by all of the above. Okay, guys. In all seriousness, I'm gonna give you guys one more opportunity to ask any questions you want, any questions at all. And I plan to end in about maybe a few minutes, hopefully. And yeah, just make sure to get everything in you want now, and I'll read it out. And yeah, I guess that will be all, because we really are nearing the end, and this is so hard. I don't want to end it here, but guys, this has just been an incredible time. Any last words before we end? Anything else? Oh, by the way, one thing before I forget, for those of you who just entered, I will be looking into other creative avenues like Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. And I'm going to be under the handle Julivative, and it's spelled like this. Sorry, I'm trying to type it out, but yeah. Oh my gosh. Let me know. Okay, this is what my handle is. So if you like to follow me on there, on TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram, I will be there. And yeah, I just guess I'll see you there. I'm going to be posting some photography and art soon. So yeah, this is not my Julia Rosie account. I am not under the name Julia Rosie anymore. I am under the name Julivative. So you can follow me there. That's where you can find me. And I'm going to be posting this kind of on my profile in the future, not now. I'm just waiting. I'm holding it off. So yeah. Yeah, absolutely. What? And yes, this is like a real account. This account is not like a gaming account. This is not like a, you know what I mean? Like, this is like my real account where like my personal life is kind of. So guys, if you do, just make sure you remember that this is kind of like a personal account. So please, be aware of that. This is not a gaming account. I think you guys don't know my real name. Oh my gosh, don't reveal. Some things are better kept personal. Sasha says, what did you like best about hosting your events? I love your questions, Sasha and Kira. You guys have amazing questions. And also Jisoo, I really like your questions too. Sasha, I think what I enjoyed about hosting my events was definitely the impact it had. I think that when I was hosting these, at the time I didn't really realize it too much, but it felt good to make you guys happy. It felt good to, and now that it's kind of gonna be gone, I think it's gonna feel different now. It's gonna be different. So, I think that's what I enjoyed. I enjoyed uplifting and inspiring others and giving people the opportunity to have their voice heard. I really enjoyed doing that. And in the future, I hope to bring that to like more mainstream social medias. I hope I can do that for other people too, not just Highrise. I want to help other people as well. But I also really want to just make it aware that I also want to be very aware of my mental health state too. I don't want to ignore the parts of myself that are screaming I need time away. And I also want to acknowledge that, that's really important. So I'd also like to kind of set boundaries for myself too. Basically, I would like to set those boundaries for myself, and also for, keeping certain things to myself and keeping other things, public. Like, there's a balance, and I think that's something I'm going to be looking into. Yeah, I think I saw another question, but I missed it. I think that's it. I think that was the last question we got. Yes, that was the last question. If anyone has anything else, I'm all ears, but we will be ending soon. Yes, we will be ending soon. And for those of you who missed it, this will be on YouTube. This will be on YouTube. Oh my gosh. Anisha says where? Oh, your friend is here. Welcome in. Welcome in. All right. Yeah, guys. I don't want to end too soon, but I do have to eventually. I do have to end eventually. Yeah, guys, any other questions? This is it after this. I am not posting any more episodes anytime soon. This is your last chance. So, yeah, I just don't see it. If anything, maybe in a year or half a year, probably in a year or two. I don't see myself coming back this year because I want to make changes in my life. G says, if you want, I can do one song for you. Oh, sorry, I just read, don't say it out loud. I'm so sorry, G. I forgot. You should have put that first and then I wouldn't have read it. But, yeah, I think I'm fired. Oops. Okay, what about this? We will do this at the end. You can play a song for me at the end once we have concluded for YouTube, and you can play a song. I'm going to be playing Gift of a Friend first, though, and then you can absolutely chime in. I'm going to add you in the room so you have mod. And yeah, guys, I mean, we're pretty much kind of done now, unless you guys have any other questions, but it sounds like you guys kind of don't really have any other questions, so yeah, okay, one more question, that's it. I want to make sure I'm, kind of, on time, not going over. All right, Kira and I would like to borrow you for a year. That's so funny. Oh my gosh. Yeah, guys, well, you know where I'll be. I will be on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. That's where you can find me. And you can also find me on Discord, too. We have our Discord for RJ Entertainment. You can find us there. If you like the Discord link, our mods will be sure to send you the link for that. And, of course, we have... I'm just taking some photos. You guys are so adorable. And now I'm just taking a photo of me. And then Gretch and Casper are behind. So, oh my gosh, we're all matching. Yeah, guys. Yeah, we're kind of nearing the end. I said crass. Grasper is probably a better word than crass. Yeah. I think that's it. Guys, I really don't have much else to say. Should we end it here? Or should I give you guys one more opportunity to ask something? Should we end it here? I'm still shy. That's okay. Sometimes we need time to work on our confidence. I know I do. I still need time to focus on kind of like areas that I want to be more confident on. So I get it. Totally. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Anita, I don't think you're shy. I think you're very vocal. Like, I think you and Grace are just incredible. You always come to these events. You always show up. Honestly, definitely not. I don't see you as shy. But yeah, I think that shyness, it can, shyness can be fixed. I mean, I was a little shy before, maybe. I don't know. I would never consider myself shy. That's a good kind of reflective thing I should think about, though. Yeah. Test my luck with TikTok, right? I heard TikTok is so hard to get into. I hope I can get into it. I'm going to try. We'll see how it goes. It is hard to. It really is. It really is so difficult. If I was able to become sponsored for a year and a half, I can definitely become a TikTok creator, okay? I think it's achievable. I'm going to work on it. I think anything's possible. Yeah. I think that anything is possible. Okay, guys. All right, guys. That is it. I think I ran out of things to say. I think I pretty much answered everything. So we're going to end here. This is it. I love you all. Thank you so much for this incredible opportunity to host for you all. And we will be playing a few songs before the end. first up is Gift of a Friend, and then G will play a special something. And yeah, that's it, guys. I love you all so much. I hope you had an incredible time at our little Epilogue Q&A event, and I hope to see you guys in the future. Thank you for everything. This was RJOTG, the podcast that stays still, as in the song, and is in our theme song, says the podcast never stays still. That's what we are. We are a podcast that is never ending, that moves, that is just very constant, and I appreciate everything you've done for this podcast. Thank you, guys. I love you all. I'm going to end it here. Have an amazing night, guys. Thank you. You help make everything whole. Thank you. Yes, RJOTG, you help make it whole. Thank you, guys. All right. Gonna end it here. Love you. Mwah, mwah. Bye.